Yo, my people, it's finally time for another Bloxburg Shell challenge. In case you don't know what that is yet, it's a building challenge first started in The Sims, but in our case, I will build just the exterior walls of a build, that's the shell, and then you copy that same exact shell on your own plot. After this video, we'll both go our separate ways and finish our builds however we want to. Do your own roofing, decorate the exterior, do some gardening, make a layout, and then also decorate the interior of the house. You can't add walls on the outside, only on the inside, because that is what makes it a shell challenge. Everyone has the same base structure, but then we get to see how everyone puts their own personal touch to it. Before we get to exactly how we're gonna get to see everyone's finished shell challenge builds, let's go ahead and build the shell, and then we can talk about all the rules and dates and all of that stuff. Goodbye fall 2022 shell challenge. Hello summer 2023 shell challenge. Usually with these, I don't really have a plan in mind. I kind of just go for it. So that was 4 tiles. We're gonna come back 1, go over about 3, then we're gonna come back forward and over again 4, and we're gonna come on back, then come on over, come on back, and come on over. I don't know why I'm feeling like making this a whole song. I'm not really counting at all what I'm doing anymore. I started to and then I just did not, but we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna close it straight off. Looks simple enough, right? But that's not all, y'all. Thought you were getting off easy. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles this way, and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles this way, and start a little something. We're gonna go 2, 2, 2, 2 this way. We're just gonna go keep going 2. Why did that look wrong? Because it is wrong. 2 that way. Perfect diagonal. There we go. We've got a little octagon there, and you might think we're done, but we're still not done. I'm gonna throw you for a loop here, y'all. I'm gonna throw in a random 2-tile wall right here, and okay, that's where the madness will end. That is our shell, so you have to have this wall and this little bit, and it has to be the same like distance from the main shell, and then we have the main shell. Those are all the pieces of the puzzle, okay? And I know this might look daunting, but don't worry, I'm gonna share the dimensions on the screen with you right now, so you can just have that still image to look at and know exactly where everything is supposed to go, okay? So this is what the shell is looking like out of build mode. There it is from that angle. I think this is gonna be fun. First and foremost, I do these shell challenges just to have things for us to do as a community together and just for the pure fun of it. So if you're watching this video like much later, you can still do this shell challenge. You don't have to worry about the due dates or anything like that. But I do have some dates to share with you. So I'm posting this video on July 12th, 2023, and the due date's about 3.5 weeks from now. So that's gonna be August 5th at 11 a.m. And you might be wondering, due date? How do we turn it in? Well, I'll be streaming at that time. So I'll go live on my channel right here where you're watching this, and then you'll come into my Bloxburg neighborhood. Code is naoetry, by the way, and then I'll go around and tour everyone's houses. We'll talk more about that later because there's some rules attached to that. It's not going to be like it's been in the past because that has gotten a bit chaotic. But just know the due date, if you want yours toured potentially, is August 5th at 11 a.m. And then a week later on August 12th, I'll be announcing the winner. And again, this is for fun, so don't worry about winning. Like, I just want you to have fun. But it is fun to acknowledge the person that I think did the best. So that person will be getting 50k Bloxburg cash, and they'll get that whenever they come into a stream one day, and I can donate it to them there. So I'm pretty sure that's all the dates, but if you're still confused about what a shell challenge really is, I'm gonna have my video where I actually complete the shell challenge out pretty soon, and it should be a good while before the due date, so hopefully you can get an idea if you're still a bit confused. Also, you can always go back and watch like past shell challenge content on my channel. Okay, now for the rules. So I already mentioned this one, no adding walls outside, only within the shell, and no changing any of the walls that I've placed down, that you saw me place down in this video, that are on that dimension screenshot. Those walls have to be there. Other than that, you only place walls inside of those structures. Nothing outside, no dormers, none of that. Also, you can build a house, but you don't have to build a house. It can be a house or not a house, anything really. Of course, it has to be appropriate, so this is a family-friendly family channel. And just like in the past, the only thing you can really do on second, third, fourth, or fifth stories would be like creative things like adding clouds or something up there. But no walls, yet again, if that's not clear. Definitely work with people if you want to, but please, if you're gonna have yours toured, then only have one shell that you worked on toured. And say the winning shell is one that was worked on by multiple people. In that case, the prize money will just be split between everybody. So the main way that this is gonna be different this time is we're not just gonna come into my neighborhood and whoever gets the first 12 plots gets the first 12 plots, or I should say 11 because I'll have one. And then we tour those and kick people, and then whoever gets another plot, we tour those and then kick people, and so on and so forth, because that's always so chaotic and so many people don't understand that we are only touring shells on that stream on that day. So the way this is gonna go from now on, I think, as long as this works, once you are absolutely sure that you're gonna participate and want your shell toured, comment on this video your Roblox username, not your display name, and then I'll make my own little list of all the names that I get. And on the day of stream, I'll start off by having 11 of you allowed into my neighborhood, and then those people will be allowed in first so that they can take the plots, and then we'll tour those, and then I'll kick the whole neighborhood, allow in the next 11 people, let them in, let more people in, and then tour those, and so on and so forth. That way people only get a plot if they're gonna have theirs toured, and once they're toured, they will not be able to have a plot again. Also, just FYI, if you intentionally get a plot and you don't have a shell challenge, I'm probably gonna block you. Just gotta say, because that's just not very fair or kind to everyone else who's trying to get their house toured. Also, just have to add that we're gonna get through as many as we can during stream. I can't promise that we'll get to everybody because I don't know how many people are gonna participate. Usually we do, but it's been like 7 months since we last did one, so there might be a lot more people now. Alrighty, y'all, I think that's everything. If I forgot anything, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I get to see your finished shell challenge very soon. Love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!